Hello. Anyway, I wanted to make a video because I think everybody who has ME, CFS, Fibromyalgia, Lyme Disease, all those other illnesses, diseases that fall under the same umbrella, we need to start making videos, or, you know, photograph yourself on and then put it on Instagram or Twitter and start getting people to realise that these illnesses, these diseases are real. Because, you know, they don't believe it's a real illness. And the reason why the public don't believe it's real, because the medical profession don't believe it's real. And, you know, I'm not talking about the people, the doctors, the professors that specialise in ME, CFS, fibromyalgia, Lyme disease illnesses. I'm not talking about them because they believe. I'm talking about the ordinary Joe, the ordinary GP. Because it's not taught to them, you know, they're not taught properly in the colleges, in the universities, that these illnesses are real. They just think it's a joke. Oh, it's only yuppie flu. Because, like, you know, that's what it was called in the 80s, yuppie flu. And all the other horrible, you know, joke names that they have for it. Until they believe, until the ordinary GP and the medical profession believe that these illnesses are real, then the public aren't going to believe it's real. They'll just think it's a joke. And I think, you know, these are the people that we need to target. These are the people that we need to say, look, these illnesses are real, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. I've had this for 17 years. And yeah, you know, when I first caught shingles back in 1997, yeah, I was diagnosed with chronic fatigue syndrome. And yeah, I understand at that point a lot of it was about fatigue, because all I was doing was just sleeping. I was 24/7 out. Well, not 24/7, but you know what I mean. I was just out asleep in bed, couldn't move. The only time I woke up was when, you know, my mum would come in, she would whack my foot, because that's the only way you can wake me up, is whacking my foot. And she'd give me something to eat, get me to the bathroom, back, and then out again asleep. And as these years have progressed, you know, it got to around, I think it was 1999, 2000, that I started having problems with my stomach, and I had to go through all the shenanigans of tests and poking your bloody stomach, and ended up having to have an endoscopy, which is not very nice. Do not, I hope never to ever have that again. And they said, oh, you have a hiatus hernia. So I have CFS, I have a hiatus hernia. And of course they don't operate on that anymore, just another pill to pop. And then as the years went by, it was round about 2001, 2002 that I started having pain in my spine, and the muscle pain started getting worse, and it started in my coccyx and it just has gradually just gone up my back, right up to the top of the base of my neck here. And then in 2004 I started having problems with my bowel, and yeah, another pill to pop. So, you know, since having chronic fatigue ME, I now have problems with my stomach, my bowel, my back, my muscles, and now I had a wee bit of intolerance to light, but now since April last year it has just got bad. I can't go outside without having to put me big sunglasses over my glasses, because, you know, I got these glasses in January this year and I wanted those reflector light lenses, because, you know, I didn't want to keep having to wear these big sunglasses over my glasses, but they don't go dark enough. Either they're going dark and my brain is just not seeing it. I don't know. But it's pain. It just means another bloody having to wear those blooming sunglasses over my glasses again, because these don't go dark enough. And tomorrow I'm at the eye hospital. I've not been able to get to the hospital. The first time I couldn't get there, it was just, you know, my body just was not fit. And then 2 weeks ago I went to Hull to the hospital, eye hospital, and I was a day late. Typical me. Got the date wrong. So tomorrow I go. Let's just hope third time is the charm. But I am not. I don't know. I'm very skeptical, because I know for a fact that they're just targeting the illnesses that they know that I have. They know I'm diabetic, so they'll just target that because it's a real illness. They know it's a real illness, and so they'll look at your notes. They'll totally disregard the chronic fatigue, because, you know, that's not real. And they'll just target my diabetes, and they'll say, oh, it's your diabetes that's affecting your eyes. When I know for a fact that my light intolerance started, you know, not as bad as it was, but it started when I had chronic fatigue, because I wasn't diagnosed diabetic until 2008. And I know for a fact the only reason why that my diabetes has hit me at such an early age, because, you know, type 2 diabetes doesn't really hit people until at least in that late age, because my paternal grandfather, he was in his 50s, 60s when he got it. My father was in his 50s when he got it. My mother, she was in round about the same time as me diagnosed, so she was just coming up to 60. So, you know, because of my chronic fatigue, ME, this illness has caused my diabetes to hit me at an early age. But do they even think of that? No, they don't think of that. They don't think it's because of that. Because it's not real, is it? It's not real illness. Until they teach doctors in the universities, in the colleges, these illnesses and that they are real, then this is the fight we're going to have to fight. I don't know how long it's going to take before everybody goes, oh, they're real, aren't they? And we're going to go, fail fish, yes, they are real. It is literally like bashing yourself against yourself when it comes to people. When I think what else that makes it hard is the fact that these illnesses are invisible. They're all internal things. There's nothing other than your mobility, other than, not being able to walk. I still, when I go out and with my walker, I like to walk at a good pace. I walked all my life. I like walking. Walking is my exercise, because that's the only thing I can do. Can't go swimming anymore. Can't, jog. Can't, do all these other exercises that people do. Walking is my only thing. So I like to walk at a good pace. And, I'll zip into town, do my shopping, zip back home, But once I'm home, once I'm in my house, that's when people don't see that downtime. That when you're just lying there on your bed because, you've been out, and, they don't know the pain that you're going through, because there is not 1 second in the day and night that I don't feel pain. I'm always feeling pain. It's just I don't show it. Don't show it. And there are other people like that. We're all like that. We don't show our pain. We don't all go around going, I'm ill, I'm in pain. No, you don't. You just deal with it. Like everybody else, you just deal with it. Like the only thing that you can see is me panda eyes. That is the only thing that you can see. That is a visible thing. But because I wear sunglasses now, they'll not be able to see that. They'll just see a weird woman wearing big massive sunglasses. Oh no, I'm tired. It's been a long video again, hasn't it? And there's me wittering, getting off the subject. All I'm saying is that we all need to start raising the awareness now, because it's awareness month, and unfortunately it's the awareness month for every bloody charity, but we need to do our best. We need to try and get this out, try and get the message out. These illnesses are real. They're not a joke. And I think that should be it for now. Toodaloo.